men are leaving the Democrat Party. Gen Z is leaving that party as well. And now Democrats are leaving the Democratic Party.
Who's staying? Well, we know who. The last Democratic state senator in rural Kentucky has officially switched sides, claiming the party left her. Kentucky State Senator Robin Webb, no relation, great name, explains this after the break. Joining us, that former Kentucky State Democrat senator, now Republican, no relation, but I do love the last name, State Senator Robin Webb. Great to have you here. Kentucky is a little bit controversial or contradicted. You get the governor, Democrat. You changed. What drove you over the top? Was it Swalwell and Crockett?
Well, yes, Kentucky's an anomaly, and I guess I've been an anomaly too, because I've always had a conservative record. But I think it was a culmination of issues for the last few years, and the disenfranchised rural voter and rural values and rural economy that I felt more than anything, whether it's the energy sector, the ag sector, the Second Amendment, the list goes on.
And that's because the party has become really progressive. That's what we've seen over time. There's no more moderate Democrat Party. There's no more Bill Clinton in his second term with respect to how he was governing. Everyone is very, very progressive. So if you have sort of a center or a little bit left of center perspective, it's almost like you don't fit in anymore.
I felt that way. And the urban-rural divide is real. And, the demographics and the zealous advocacy for your district, I respect that. I'm going to continue to work with my former colleagues, and I hope, on issues that are important to all Kentuckians, like I always have in the past. But I felt like it was time to make a statement at this point in my cycle and allow my constituency to digest that and act accordingly.
You mentioned agriculture, for example, in Kentucky, and your state is receiving an enormous amount of economic impact. Companies coming in, Japanese companies coming in the central area around Bardstown. Bourbon, by the way, one of your big exports, is a $9 billion industry and then spreads out to the world from that. If that's the success track for Kentucky, then it sounds like Democrats would want to take that money and put it into their causes.
Well, and as far as agriculture, we have chicken and horses, and I'm an equestrian myself, a little biased. I'm a cattle producer. Our presence east of the Mississippi is quite substantial in that regard, and all those issues are very real. So in rural Kentucky, our values, our economy are very important to us. And I'm kind of a budget nerd. I've spent a lot of budget time in my tenure, and that's the state bottom line. And that improves quality of life for everybody. If we've got a vital ag sector, whether it's a processing plant that we lose, have lost because of policies and inaction and inability to work together, that's one example. And there are several more. And yes, our economy's good, but, the legislative branch should enable the economy. And I think we've done that in Kentucky in the General Assembly.
Real quick before we let you go, I'm just wondering if you think somebody like Jasmine Crockett or AOC is the future of the party.
That's up to the leaders that are left. I think if you look at the national trend, that might not be the best course of action to secure the rural vote for them.
We got to go. Robin Webb, thank you.